And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Mikey Report for today, September 20th, 2011. Glad you can be with us. I am Mikey Edwards inside, I'm in one part of the TMR studios here in Phoenixville. And we have some big weather news to talk about, especially kind of dealing with these intramural softball games that will be happening. We got two on tap for tonight. Should be a couple great contests. I'll get to them in just a moment. But first, I want to talk about this weather. We had a couple showers earlier today, which have passed through, and we should be in the clear for tonight. However, for like the next week, according to forecast models right now, there's going to be the system that kind of stalls out along the eastern coastline and will come up the coast throughout the remainder of the week, starting Wednesday afternoon and just continuing until probably about until the middle of next week, apparently, according to our current forecast models. So our softball coverage that we would hope to have wouldn't happen because of the rain that will ensue due to this rain that will pursue the peruse around this eastern seaboard. Like we really need any more rain, right? We need rain like we need holes in heads here, for Pete's sake. So, but tonight we have a couple great softball games coming up. This is actually the third day that games are actually happening because weather has just impeded the progress of intramural softball this year. We've had at least for most teams 1 game apiece. A couple teams have had 2 games that they played due to the scheduling. Tonight's games are as follows. The St. Louis Sluggers will be facing the fully staffed at 9 o'clock tonight. And at 10 o'clock, it is Shane is the Coolest versus With Themselves. The team With Themselves, they decide to have, I won't explain it. You'd get the point if I said a different word along with when I was talking about the 10 o'clock matchup. You'd get the point. But yes, currently we have With Themselves at 2-0, fully staffed at 1-1. Both teams are going to be playing their 3rd game of the season tonight. Shane is the Coolest is 1-0 with their win against 24 Up last night in the 10 o'clock game. Currently 24 Up, Wind Up Toys, and Chupacabras. Chupacabras happens to be my team. We're all 0-1. So Wind Up Toys and Chupacabras have had pretty close games. 24 Up had a pretty close game, I'd say. They lost by, I think, maybe 2 or 3. So really wasn't too bad. And St. Louis Sluggers have no record currently. Bo Miller stepping to the mound for the Sluggers tonight. Well, taking the mound is Bo Miller. We'll have the whole lineup and roster. We'll have the whole lineup and call for you later on tonight. It might be a tape delay, but it will be here on the Mikey Report. Wind Up Toys versus Chupacabra. The games on Wednesday and Thursday would be as follows. 8 o'clock p.m. Wind Up Toys versus Chupacabras. 9 o'clock St. Louis Sluggers versus 24 Up. 10 o'clock Wind-Up Toys versus With Themselves. Wind-Up Toys would play a third game this week, and Fully Staffed would have their third game of the week on the 22nd at 9 p.m. And at 10 p.m. it would be With Themselves, who have who pretty much are playing almost every single day, it looks like. And they'll be facing 24 Up. And that would be the 10 o'clock game on Thursday, 22nd. However, with the way the weather is, it might not happen. Monday, 26th, that's also in question, along with Tuesday, 27th. The 26th, it would be Shane is the Coolest versus Chupacabras at 9, and Wind-Up Toys versus 24 Up at 10. On Wednesday, 21st, 9 p.m., Saintly Sluggers versus 24 Up, and 10 p.m., Wind-Up Toys versus With Themselves. I think I did say that already. And 27th would be Saintly Sluggers versus Chupacabras, and 9 p.m. on the 27th would be Shane is the Coolest versus Fully Staffed. So currently we have a lot of games that would probably need to be made up, but only 2 days to really make them up. Unless season was extended somehow. So we shall see what happens. As these seven teams battle it out for the Intramural Softball Championship, we'll be with you for a good portion of the coverage here on Mikey Report as much as possible. Barring yours truly playing a game, obviously. Unless someone decides to want to call it in place of me. So we'll figure that one out as we come to it. But that's everything from me. I'll be back later on with more. So stay safe, stay dry, and I'll see you later here on the Mikey Report.